Hello everyone, it's Gary, and today I'm going to show you how to get started with Soccer Pro. Now yesterday I showed you how to make it free, how to keep it free, and how you can keep it free forever. And today I'm going to start you at the very beginning, and we're going to sign up, but I'm also going to throw in a little special bonus for you today. Because what I'm going to do when you come to the pricing page is you'll see that on this far right, all these things are checkmark green. On the far left, there's a bunch of red X's. What I'm going to do is give you a special sign up link. So you're going to get this account, the free forever account, of course, 0, free forever. I know I keep taking flack for that, but it truly is free forever. And in addition, I'm going to get rid of all these red X's for you. Now, I can't do anything about this because we would just simply run out of server space. But what I'm going to do is make sure that you get all green check marks all the way up and down this column. So just make sure you sign up with the special link that I'm going to provide for you in the forum. For those of you that have signed up, I know a couple of you already did. You told me you did. And I've already gone through and had your account adjusted so that you get rid of all these red X's and have all green check marks. And let's get started by simply clicking on the sign up button. Put in our first name. And now we'll come to the page where we simply have to put in our password, confirm a password, and select whether I'm a player, parent, or coach. Gender doesn't matter. You can fill this in if you want, but what we're really doing with the gender is setting this for teams. When you have a boys team, a girls team, and of course the date of birth. Put down male, I'm not a robot, and register. Now, before we get going any further, I want you to notice that I'm using Firefox for this recording, but the system has been optimized for Chrome. So if you don't have Chrome on your computer, go ahead and download that. And in the future, you'll notice that I'm going to switch to Chrome when I start demonstrating how to use the video editor. Keep in mind that video editing is very processor intensive. It takes a lot of horsepower and a lot of optimization. And we've done the best optimization to date with the Chrome browser. The other thing that I want to point out is there's a lot of things in here. We have our media, which is the page that you always default to, reports, notifications, messages, scheduling, workouts, players page, player evaluation system. There's the Learning Center and the Virtual Coach. Up at the top, you have the ability to create and manage groups. And this is separate from the teams. The good thing about having groups is you don't have to let people into your teams. So if you want to keep your teams separate from your parents, for example, you can let the parents be in a group and communicate that way, and then let your teams be separated into just purely teams. This becomes even more convenient for, let's say, communication, where you could actually have all the parents and all the kids in a particular group. But there's another way that you can do this that I'll show you later, and it's called linking, where you can link a parent's account to a child's account, and then they get carbon copies of everything that you send to the child, whether it's reports, game videos, player evaluations, the whole thing. So again, it's another way that you can have parents in the loop, but not in the way. You've got your profile section here, your leaderboard, and of course your help videos that you can refer to other than the videos that I'm sharing with you. Now, the difference is that I'm going to put things in a way that I think will expedite your path from signing up to going and doing what I think you need to do, or I think you want to do. Obviously, you can do anything you want because you're in the account, and I have no control over that. But what I'm trying to do is put together a step-by-step sequence to get you on the fast path from signing up to getting into the heart of the situation. And most people are going to want to do coaching videos. That's going to be the first thing they do. You don't need to add a team. You don't need to add groups. You don't need to do much with your profile. To get started, all you really need to do is join and upload some videos, or get other people to share videos with you and then use their videos inside your projects. If you're going to take a video, I want to define, well, before I move on, I'll just define what original media is. So original media is the media or the video that you are going to shoot with your camera and you're going to upload it into the system. So if you have a game that you are recording this weekend, you would upload it by clicking the upload video button. You'll follow the steps, and I want you to pay attention to these tips here, because keep in mind that these are really large videos. And the biggest problem you'll run into is that, one, your computer will go to sleep. So inside these tips, we show you ways to keep your computer from going to sleep during the upload. And two, the upload speed is or can be a problem. Now, I want you to keep in mind that the upload speed is 100% predicated upon your internet speed. It's not the server that's receiving it, because if you think about your computer, if you think about any server, they're always going to be significantly faster than a Wi-Fi connection. So what I always do is I get my videos, and I oftentimes will not upload them from a hotel, because the Wi-Fi speeds are so slow from a hotel, it's just not worth it. What I'll do is I'll upload these at night. I'll basically come to my computer, I will put in my title, I'll put them into a category. There's no categories in here yet. And then of course I'll go to the next step and upload them. This is very simple, so I'm not really going to spend much time demonstrating this. But what I'll do is I'll take this video and I'll just upload it and then go to bed. Okay, and then the next morning it's uploaded. I don't have to worry about anything. Or in my case, I have multiple computers, so I will take the video, I'll upload it, and then just go work on a different computer. So I'll use a dedicated computer just for the upload process. Now, do you have to do that? No, you don't have to do that. But the reason I do it is because you start uploading these videos, and then it takes, an hour, sometimes 2 hours. Again, my videos are about 12 to 14 gigs. So you think about your upload speed and divide that into 14 gigabytes of data, and it can take a good 2 hours predicated on my Wi-Fi speed and my upload connection. And what ends up happening during the course of that 2 hours is you start clicking on this, clicking on that, you're doing work, you're bouncing around, and before you know it, you close the screen. Now your whole upload is lost because you've closed the screen and interrupted the upload. Again, do you have to do it? No, but I would recommend just making it a nighttime activity. Hit the upload, go to bed. Next morning it'll be uploaded, the whole video will be processed, and then you can play with it. Now let's bounce back to our media page. And what I want to do is just explain these other categories. A saved project is just what you might imagine. When you take your original media and you upload it into the editor, you have created a project. Now you can tag it, you can chop it up, you can create highlights, you can create coaching tips. You can do all those things that you want to do to take just a plain old video and turn it into something valuable. Now, when you take a project, you can then do a few things with it. You can create a coaching video, and a coaching video is, again, a video that has coaching tips in it, tags, highlights, that sort of thing. A highlight video is what a lot of kids will do. They'll take the original media, and they'll find just the one or two great plays that they made. Maybe they scored or blocked something or whatever it might be, and they will create a highlight video, and this highlight video can then be shared over social media or put into their players page, or again, anything they choose to do with it. Now, a highlight video is different from a highlight segment in just a subtle way. When you take a highlight video, it's basically taking one game and having 4, 5, or 8 separate highlights, and then smushing them all together into one continuous video so that there's highlight 1, highlight 2, highlight 3, highlight 4, highlight 5, 6, 7, and 8, all running as a continuous video. Whereas highlight segments keep all 8 of those highlights separate. And the reason you do that is for maybe a season-long highlight video. Maybe you want to take 3 segments from one game and then 3 segments from another and then 5 from another. Or maybe you want to create videos where it's all scoring. Or maybe you want to do it all for the goalie. Or again, whatever you may want to do with it, we give you 2 ways of managing it. Making one continuous highlight video out of multiple highlights or keeping them all separate for use in later videos. Now, the last category is a private lesson. A private lesson works very much like a coaching video, except the philosophy with a private lesson is to criticize in private and praise in public. So if you have something that you want to demonstrate to a player, something that has to get fixed, but you don't want the rest of the team to see it because maybe they blew it and let the score in and cost the team the game, and you really don't want to bring that up in front of the whole team. But you need to fix the situation, so you can send a private lesson off to that player or several players, and then they can view it privately, and then there's also a recording of whether they viewed it or not so that you can see that they viewed it. So that's the basic philosophy of original media, is essentially the game that you've recorded. A project is something that you're working on from original media. Coaching videos are finished videos or finished projects that become coaching videos that you then play back or send to your players. Highlight videos are a compilation from a single game. Highlight segments are individual pieces that you can use later to make videos. And again, private lessons are used for correcting in private. The next step is to upload a video, and once we upload a video, you can then put it into your editor and start creating coaching videos. I've skipped over all these other things because while they are important, while you will eventually get to them, and I'm going to show you how to use them, to get started, you don't need any of them. To get started, all you need to do is sign up, upload your video, add it into the editor, put your coaching tips in there, put your markups in there, do whatever you're going to do as far as screen telestration is concerned, and then you've already made a huge step forward in being able to communicate with your players. Let's go ahead and create our first category. Categories are used only for organizational purposes. You can use as many or as few of them as you like, but I find they make it much easier for me to keep my media organized. And now you'll see my category is right here, 2018 spring season. When I want to view my videos, I'll be able to see all videos or only the material that I have in this category. Now we'll come and upload a video. Select my category. If I want to, I can put in a thumbnail. I typically don't. I just don't use them. I can either drag a video right into this square or click on this Add Videos button. And click on Start Upload. That's all there is to it. Now again, this is going to be a longer upload. I'm not going to have you watch this because you can see that even this video with only a half of a game, it's a 5.5 gigabyte video. So it's going to take a while to get this thing uploaded into the server, and it's all based on my upload speed from my Wi-Fi connection. All right, this is Gary with Soccer Pro. I'll see you tomorrow and show you how to take this video, start a project, and do the coaching telestration that you'll be interested in doing to better educate your players. All right, have a great day. Bye now.